Hey everyone, it's New York Dan here. Yeah, I just got back safely. The car worked. I was a little worried about it. The Benz. When I got over to Leslie's house, this is what happened. I made a driving video. I'm going to post it. I'm going to put it together in this video. Yeah, there's some exciting stuff that happened. Well, it's been like a nerve-wracking day, more than excitement. So I got over to Leslie's house. I filmed the video on the way over. And I was just saying the holiday traffic, you got to watch out this time of year. Yeah. Well, when I got near Leslie's house, I started smelling diesel fuel. I got in her driveway, I checked my engine, and one of my injector lines was leaking where it mates onto the injector. And I had a couple more one other spot, the return line. Long story short, I happen to have some wrenches with me in the trunk. I was able to tighten it down a little more, put some papers around it to soak up the fuel. And I had another line that's very old and it's kind of dry. That one looked like some air was being sucked in there. I could see in the fuel filter. So Leslie and I stopped at AutoZone and I got a piece of fuel hose. I got to replace it anyway, but long story short, I tightened the clamps. I was able to make it home. The thing actually ran great. But the whole day's been nerve-wracking for a Sunday. You're going to see what happened. When I was at Leslie's, we actually went to Chili's, and I didn't even film a video at Chili's. It was just too much. Too much was going on. You're going to see I'm going to paste this all in. There was a bad car accident, and I got the details. We talked with some of the people. We were like blocked. The street was blocked trying to get out to go to when we wanted to go to Chili's. And apparently what happened was this guy was under the influence. Something was going on with him. He ran in, he smashed, this car got really bad, man, the Nissan. Then he went around the block, and I think he was trying to get away. Possibly, that's the story I heard. He smashed another car on the street, maybe two. And then he was pulling out onto the main street again, and he ran into a Jeep. So he did damage to like 3 or 4 cars. All the police, it's a mess. You're going to see it at the end. But I did a good video. It was a great drive over there. Everything was going well until chaos. And I'm going to put a link in the comments for the same Chili's meal. We did it before I went to the cruise, in case you missed it. I'll put a link to the video. I got the same drink. It was called Witch's Brew. And apparently these drinks, Leslie said they still have them going. I thought it was for Halloween, but they still have the same drinks. So you'll see me sample Witch's Brew in that link. And it's for the movie Wicked with Ariana Grande. That's what the deal is. And Leslie tried the pink one that they have. They have 2 $6 drinks. Pretty good. And we got the same. It's called the trio, the appetizer trio. It's a pretty tasty little meal. It's not cheap though, guys. Well, maybe it is now. It's $17.99 for the trio. Man, these prices are bad. And the drink is cheap. Trio, I don't know. We debate what's better deal, Applebee's or Chili's. I think Chili's is usually a little more expensive. That's what I think. Oh, by the way, when I went to AutoZone to get that fuel hose, man, inflation. I saw some of the car polishes. I bought them years ago. I have a bottle of New Finish. Some of the stuff, the price is like tripled since I last bought it. Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. How many people's salaries triple, right? Oh, that was it too. I was looking for a hose at Home Depot, a vinyl, reinforced vinyl hose, right? 10-foot section. It's now $24.95. I bought the same hose. This was probably in the early 2000s. I used it for a project, and the problem is it's becoming very brittle. And I'm like, I'm gonna replace it with the exact same hose. I remember I bought these at Home Depot. They were $7.95 for the 10-foot section of this vinyl hose. Now $24.95. That is 3 times what it cost around 2005. Yeah. So that means if you were making 50 grand in 2005, you need to be making 150 grand now to have the same lifestyle or buy the same stuff. And even back in 2005, 50 grand wasn't that much. Not for Long Island, at least. It depends what part of the country. But that's just like an example. And I'm sure, I doubt if anybody really, like the same job really should be paying that. Not that somebody's been working all those years and got promotions. The same job in 2005, that's my example. Whatever it paid back then, it should be paying 3 times that amount now with this inflation. Yeah. So that's my rant. But anyway, I'm going to put the driving video, the whole deal together here now. Enjoy the video and hit the thumbs up. Your friend, New York Dan. And now I'm going to go check on my birds. Hope everyone has a good one. This might be the Monday morning video. Hey everyone, greetings. This is New York Dan. This guy is on some kind of a strange cycle in front of me. It looks like a motorcycle with that back fender, but I think it's some kind of little miniature thing that's like maybe electric. Yeah, he's got a skull sticker. I don't know what this thing is. Look at that little thing. What the heck is this? It's like a little electric chopper. Yeah, we are rolling in the Benz. And I just washed it off. I didn't go to any sud stop car wash. Nope. I do it myself. Yeah, it's a workout. It's a good workout. Got some cardio. Using the brush, some muscle workout too. I have a big brush on a handle from Harbor Freight, and I actually use Dawn dishwashing detergent right from the kitchen. Yeah, I'm not spending money on car wash. Even the car wash you buy at AutoZone, that stuff is like supposed to be gentle on your wax, on your finish. Well, I don't wax this. What I do is I'm going to repaint the whole car with new paint. So I don't want wax on it. It's going to make it not stick when I paint it. Yeah. I want the opposite. And even after I get it painted, even after I wax the car, I still use that Dawn. Just use a lighter solution. That's all. You put a few drops in the bucket. That car wash is just a money maker. That's what it is. The Dawn works better. It gets like stains off the car better. We got some Sunday drivers today, folks. Yup, just pull over and stop in the middle of the road, why don't you? Sunday drivers. Look at those damn clouds. I'm telling you, we're in for some rain, or the weather's been very dicey. It's November, go figure. It's always dark. It's always problematic. I'll show you on my clock. It's only 3:29 p.m. in the afternoon. Temperature check 44 degrees. And yeah, we are just rolling here. The heat's working in the Benz. I had to add a little coolant. Hopefully nothing's going on. It may be because I took apart that heater control valve in the summer. I think some coolant got lost, and it may have been a bubble in the heater core. So, topped it off. We got oil, we got fuel, we got coolant. I can't believe that damn Tater, the guys, he doesn't know. Look at these guys. I have the right of way. I have the right of way here. This is crazy. You don't just pull out right into traffic like that. I cannot believe Tater. What the hell is going on here? The guy's on this bus trip. He walks by the vent of his bus in the back. The engine's in the back of it. And he smells something. He's like, that's a normal diesel smell. He doesn't even bother to open up the damn engine compartment and check over the fluid levels. You've got to be kidding me that he wouldn't do that and show on video what's going on, show that he's checking it. He comes off as like an imbecile for not doing that. You have a serious machine, you have a bus, you know, you don't just drive the thing blindly and then you just walk by and you smell like, I think that's a normal smell. Yeah, that's messed up. He should be checking everything out, especially if you're doing a lot of miles and you're towing a trailer like that. He never even checked the brakes. He didn't feel the brakes, the tires, nothing. He thinks that bus is like a freaking car that you just turn the key. He's driving a Toyota Prius or something. It's unbelievable. Here's the Long Island Railroad, goes right over us there. They have all these law signs everywhere. Here's another one, injury law. But the building, it says available, and it says for sale. Maybe the lawyer wasn't that good. I don't know what happened. Here's the fire department. Yeah, a few leaves still left. I'll be glad when they're all down. Definitely be glad when it's over. There's a vintage post office here. Not much around here. We're on one of the back roads here. Woodbury, Long Island, or Syosset, probably, by now. Oh, we got skunked. We got skunked, guys. Old Red. So yeah, I put up a short video about Tater's journey. He posted a new one today. Yeah, it already got a lot of views. It's up to 600 views in like a half hour. Pretty good. I think the deal is people don't even know I'm doing Tater commentary. It's in the dark right now. There's one of those weird Amazons, the Rivian. And you know the Rivian trucks are already like dying out of style, it seems. It's so weird. Like they were a big deal just like a year or two ago, and now I kind of think it's going by the wayside. There, you see a few of them around expensive areas like this, but they're not, it's not like the average Joe driving them around. I don't get it. Same with the Cyborg truck. Nobody's using those for work. Now this is bad. I'm at one of these red lights, but it doesn't, I don't know if it's, oh good, it turned green. No turn on red, and they got cameras because we're in Nassau County now. Gotta be careful. Yup. Oh, it's so weird today. The clouds are dark. Just got a little bit of light on the horizon. This is, there's one of those Rivians. It's like a little SUV Rivian. But again, it's like people drive them around. Why do you want a truck as your luxury vehicle? I don't get it. If you want a luxury vehicle, get a luxury vehicle. Why are you going to drive a pickup truck as your luxury vehicle? And you never see them hauling anything with those electric trucks. Never see one pulling a trailer. I haven't seen one yet. Pulling an RV, a trailer like Sarasota's got. Nah, you just don't see it. This is actually, behind me is that diner that I go to sometimes on Parade. It's a good diner. I like it. It's a nice diner. But ever since COVID, they raised the prices way high. The last time I went in there, I got like a Greek salad and maybe a little sandwich and a lemon meringue pie. A piece, just a slice. Just a taste, man. That damn lemon meringues, it's got so much sugar in it. That's the problem. Lately I've been switching over. If I do get, I don't usually get dessert, but if I do get dessert, I go with carrot cake. It's got cream cheese frosting, less sugary. And it's got carrots. It's a little bit healthy. Just like oatmeal raisin cookies. So, the problem with the oatmeal raisins, you got to make them yourself, which I'm going to do. I'm going to tinker with that. And then when I get it perfected, I'm going to show the recipe on the channel. I love oatmeal raisin cookies. The problem is, you buy them at the store, they are just too sugared up. I don't need it that much sugar. Even if diabetes and stuff like that was not a concern, I don't need that much sugar. It tastes sickening, the amount of sugar they put in there. I gotta craft some up that are better. Maybe, well, you guys were saying artificial sweeteners. They're like a catch-22. You can't win. Maybe sweeten the oatmeal raisin cookie. Do a recipe that uses real honey instead of sugar, cane sugar. We use honey and no artificial sweeteners. Getting on to the Seaford Oyster Bay Expressway. We were on Jericho before, Jericho Turnpike. That old Miller Ridge Inn is somewhere around these parts, folks. It's like an antique house from the 1800s that's a restaurant. They decorate for the holidays and they have big fireplaces. We got to film that. We got to get over there. This part's always hard in the diesel. Well, you know what it is? I can punch it if I really want to. Here, I'll floor it. Whoa. I don't know if any smoke. Yeah, a little bit of smoke came out. Get it up to highway speed. It's getting close to 3,000 RPM. There it goes. Now we're cruising. Don't want to break it. So, yeah, that diner, here's the deal. When I got that stuff there, lemon meringue slice, Greek salad, and some kind of little sandwich, the damn bill for one person, I think the bill came out with the tip and everything, it came out to almost $80. I'm like, this is too much. Yeah, a lot of these restaurants really spike their prices. It's hard to find a good deal. I like that Outback Steakhouse. That thing was actually a decent deal. And you got that take-home dinner and that special thing that's not even on the menu, Lobster Tuesdays. You have to ask about it. Yeah, I was at the Westbury location on Long Island. The $1 million question, is that at every location? I think it would be. It's a chain. What do you guys think? So anyway, that diner I just passed, I used to meet Long Island Ken there. He used to live in a different place. He moved since then. So now that's why I've been meeting him all the way over by Northport, Long Island. Yeah. It's pretty close by, but our roads, we do like back roads on the North Shore. It's not like this where you're on like a parkway or expressway. Getting almost 35 miles per gallon, cruising near 70. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, oh, it's all backed up there. I don't know what road that is. It's a big ramp. It could be the expressway, perhaps. Long Island Expressway. People out for a Sunday drive. So yeah, I want to do breakfast with Long Island Ken, but he's on the skids. He wants me to pay for the breakfast. And I was doing a deal. I said, I'll buy your breakfast if we go to IHOP. He's like, it smells like bacon in there. I like bacon. I mean, I'm not, at least a little bit of bacon. I don't know. We'll see if we can meet up with him again. We might be meeting at the gym. Hopefully his stock trades go better. And, well, mine too. I probably am in the hole a lot more than Long Island Ken is, to be honest with you guys. But I'm just like holding. I'm not like, I'm not going to sell when everything's down. That's a dumb thing to do. Right when you have a bad downturn like that. Not if the companies are good. And if the companies aren't good, you shouldn't have bought them in the first place. Yeah, that's what you got to think about right there. So hopefully it goes better. Maybe there'll be a Santa Claus rally. Yeah. I'll be able to come up with a $45 copay when I go to the doctor, maybe. Fingers crossed. It's a nice drive out today. I like this. Beautiful out. There goes a Tesla. Those Teslas, usually they're not going very fast. I notice that they go very slow when I see them. Oh, wow. My speed is getting way too high here, guys. Oh, and I'm still getting 34 miles per gallon. That's surprising. Yeah, I brought the speed down a bit. My data card filled up, in case you wonder why it cut. My data card filled. You guys are probably thinking, he's going at speed so damn fast, he didn't want to film it. 140 miles per hour. The speedometer, believe it or not, it goes up to 140, but that's a joke. Not with this car. I don't think it can. I don't know. The top speed, I don't know how fast this car really goes, but I'm not sure if it could get up to 100. I don't know. Not going to find out either. I don't want to blow it up. I was test driving this. It's lucky I bought this. I was looking at an Oldsmobile diesel, a 98 Regency, and I test drove it. It was a beautiful car. It rode like a cloud. A 1980, somewhere early 80s, Oldsmobile Regency 98 had the 350 GM diesel, which is notoriously bad for blowing head gaskets and rods and everything. I was thinking about buying it. The guy wanted, he wanted like top dollar for it. Yeah, he would have sold it to me for like $6,000. That's a little rich for my blood. Huh? No, it's probably worth it, but I had too many cars anyway, really. And that was actually before I bought this one. But I got this one. The guy made me an offer I couldn't refuse. And then he delivered the car to me, too. I didn't even have to leave my house. Yeah, I paid less than half what the Oldsmobile was. So, long story short, when I test drove the Oldsmobile, we went on Long Island Expressway. He met me right by the expressway. Now I'm having trouble getting up to speed here. I don't want to floor it completely. Here we go. So I'm driving it on the expressway. It's driving pretty nicely, right? It's got a V8 diesel. I brought it up to like 70 miles per hour, and the guy was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He's like, that's a little fast for these diesels. He's like, I never usually bring it above 65 max. He was saying, don't push it. And he said he had a Cadillac Seville diesel, and he was going up a little bit of a hill, and something happened with it. The head gasket blew. He was going a little too fast. So, yeah, those are kind of museum pieces. I don't know how good. Those take a lot of tinkering with. You got to put improved head bolts in them. You got to like beef the engine up, and you got to watch it with those GM 350 diesels. They were very popular at one time in the 1980s. Everyone wanted one of those. And they got very, very good miles per gallon. They were very efficient. They may be more efficient than the Benz. Well, this thing has a turbocharger. Those didn't, so it's probably not. And it's only 6 cylinders, so this is probably better. Oh boy. Just hit a lot of traffic. This is where I'm going under a tunnel here. This is where it gets tricky. You have the Meadowbrook Parkway and stuff. Yeah. Hopefully there's no accident now. It's like every time I try to drive somewhere, there's an accident. When I was going to the dump, they make you get there super early. Those guys close early. So I was getting real nervous. I was headed over there. I allotted an hour of time to get over there. And the police had the road shut. One of the roads I needed, I had to take a detour with the trailer every damn time. And then I was going to Leslie's last weekend. There was a bad accident by her exit, and I had to go the back roads. It took me forever. There's always something going on. Oh, and it's, you know what it is? The holidays are coming up. This is a really bad time of year. From Thanksgiving all the way to Christmas, the roads are terrible. Man, it's a bad time to be driving around, unfortunately. Bah, humbug. The holidays. Got to get out all them decorations. Just gonna have to take them down again. Be like Clark Griswold going up on the roof, putting lights up and stuff. I wonder if Tim's gonna put any Christmas lights up at the trailer. Yeah. I hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving, by the way. Huh? Yeah, that's this week. This is going to be a crazy week. There's a lot going on. I hope it's good. I hope it's going to be a good one. On Long Island, they said it's going to be a lot of rain might be hitting us, but, well, I'll take that as opposed to having a snow event. Here it is. Crash at exit 22. Left lane closed. This is what it was last time. It was crash at exit 21. And the lane was closed. But the problem is just having that lane closed. I don't know. Maybe if it's one lane, we'll be okay. Oh, man. Now I'm just like Tater. The sun, when you're driving west. The sun is right in your eyes at the end of the day. Damn. I gotta put down that shade. Yeah, the visors still work on this car. Amazingly enough, guys. It's actually better than Tater's. His visor didn't even work right. The window is so big. It's a flat windshield. Yeah, so he did post another video. That was pretty cool. He flew a drone. He put the bus right along the beach, Gulf of Mexico. Pretty good footage there. He showed the bus. He even put some music in it. I was like, wow. Yeah, I've been watching Sarasota Tim so much, I forgot that you could make a video and do some cool stuff like that. All these coattail riders. They're trying to ride off me coattails, lads. Yeah. They're jealous of my vids. Oh, man. This is the brakes. Freaking at a stop now on the parkway. Here we go. A little bit. A few feet. Going in the tunnel. Man, what is going on here? So, yeah, he put out a short vid, and it's pretty cool that he can find areas that he can pull into with that bus, towing the trailer. There's some good spots in Mississippi where they have RV rest stops. Well, they have that on I-95. Forget that on Long Island. There's nothing around here, guys. This is bad. For RVers, yeah, you'll be sweating pulling that trailer. Maybe if you go, and then if you go out east, it becomes the Hamptons. And it gets like real snotty. People call as soon as they see a bus. You can't even park it, or they'll be calling the police or something. It sucks around here. Yeah. Can't do any of that. You don't see those schoolies on Long Island, folks. The nomadic life, it's pretty enticing. I think it's cool. Go to the desert, too. Arizona's a big hot spot for that. You bring the schoolie, and then you can park it, almost live for free off the land. I think that's what Tater's up to. He may have... There's something going on with he bought Tater Acres. He may have bought some of his own land to put the bus. Good idea. Good idea, because I don't know how much longer these guys are going to get away with just parking a bus on land they don't own, you know? We'll see. So, yeah, I'll be looking for Tater's latest videos, what he puts out. And we'll switch between Sarasota and Tater. Oh, I looked at that Rusty. You guys suggested, forget the commenter. They said you might want to do Rusty. Is it that Ricky Martin, did he suggest that? Yeah, I looked at Rusty's videos. He's interesting. He's 80 years old, and he's kind of like Sarasota Tim. He's kind of looking for alternative places to live and like RVing, live in a trailer. He said something about a tent now, one of his thumbnails. I watched a little bit of it. He got a trike. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll cover him. But these guys like Nomadic, they don't put out a video every day. And he said over Thanksgiving, he's probably not going to be putting any vids out. So we'll go with Sarasota Tim. And that's a good name because if you drink too much soda, you're going to be sorry. I like soda too, guys, but can't be drinking it all the time like Tater. Yeah, you can't win. The sugared soda, it's like almost 40 grams of sugar in a Coke. One can. And then the sugar-free has benzoates. They both do, but there's something about the benzoates can break down in the sugar-free. Plus, the artificial sweeteners aren't that great for you. Yeah, I don't even want to tell you guys what you could end up getting. It's not good if you drink all the sugar-free sodas. Yeah, it's too good to be true, guys. And I have a friend, one of my friends, he buys a ton of diet sodas. That's like all he drinks. He doesn't even drink water. Not good. I used to drink some diet sodas. I thought it was a good deal until I learned there's more to it. Yeah, only once in a great while if I go to if I get a fountain drink, maybe fast food, because that's actually hooked up to like the water supply, and they use a concentrate, so maybe there's less benzoates in it. You know, it might be like actually healthier compared to a bottle. And the bottle's been sitting on the shelf too for a long time before you drink it. All right, guys. Hey, I'll be here all day, folks. The rate this traffic's going, I might have to go off the road and then use my GPS and my phone to navigate. Bites. Yeah. Well, I'll see you guys back. I'll see you guys back at headquarters. Yeah. Or maybe over at Leslie's. Something's going on. We'll show you. Put up a short. I hear there's some birds over there. Hit the thumbs up. Your friend, New York Dan. And, yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Man, what am I up to? Meadowbrook, half mile. Okay, we made it. Some abrupt stops here. All right. Over and out. It's bad, guys. There's a freaking wrecked car there. Got rear-ended by a SUV. Yeah, we got to do some navigation. Damn, I should have stayed on there because now it probably is fine. Shoot. All right, we'll get there. Crazy day, guys. A drunk driver. Yeah, there's an accident right here. And get this, there's a hearse that was waiting in traffic here. The guy crashed into the fender there, and then he damaged another car on the street here. And to top it off, my car, I made it to Leslie's, but I smelled fuel. And when I checked under the hood, one of my injector lines is leaking, and another fuel line had a problem. I had to tighten a hose clamp. Hopefully I can make it home with my car. Oh, good. If they move these cars, maybe the traffic will flow again. This is crazy today. 3 cars got trashed. This car parked on the street, and then apparently there's another car up here that the guy hit. He was barreling. I don't know where he was going. He was barreling around. That's good. They're closing off the street now. Yeah, I just walked from down there, and apparently there's another car over here that's involved in the accident. Yeah, it's crazy. See, what is this Nissan? The airbags all went off. The thing is totaled. Jeez Louise. I guess having a fuel leak on the Benz is not really that big a deal compared to something like this. Man, I don't know how that one guy caused so much chaos. One driver. Look at that. Wow. So the story Leslie found is that the guy driving that was drunk was driving this Yukon XL, and he caused all this stuff to happen, and it hit on the front of it. I don't know what it looks like. Can I walk over here? How much damage did this have? It doesn't have that much damage. Yeah, I don't get how that caused so much chaos. I guess the other car swerved or something. So here's the deal. I made it back here. This fuel injector started leaking right at the top here. And I happen to have a 14 millimeter open end with me in the car or in the trunk. I tightened it just a little bit. I think that I've stopped the leak. You can see I put these napkins here. Yeah. Ow, that's hot in there. I was just driving it. Yeah, you can see. I think I pretty much headed off the leak. Hopefully, there's still some fuel down there. But that's what was going on when I was at Leslie's. And then this line here, it's the end of the fuel injection. I got to take that little piece off and put a new piece of line. It's leaking a little bit there too. Not to mention, this was the other questionable thing. This hose is really old. I double hose clamped it. This has to be changed too. I got a new piece of line at AutoZone. The coolant held. It held the coolant. So that's one of the things I was dealing with before that accident. I'm going to talk about that next and merge this together.